You're healthy, and I hope that you're safe. And I want to address a topic that is near and dear to The Sims.
Well, let me just start off with if they think this is an acceptable thing, they got another thought coming. So welcome back, everyone. So it's I don't know when this was released. Twitter. Twitter's great at this. It's got time. 8:10 p.m. August 11th. So about 5 hours ago. It is now about almost 3 a.m. and I was just made aware of this by Brittany Rose over here. What?
It's 6 hours ago.
I can't do math. 6 hours ago. Whatever. It doesn't matter how long ago it was. Because the simple fact is, you think that having a scripted speech in a monotone voice, literally just spewing what people want to hear, not actual fixes, not showing actual fixes. Like, they're not showing, oh, we're working on it. Look, here's part of the game. Here's what we're doing. No, it's well, we're gonna, like, try to do better. We have to do better. And that's it. Watch the video. Just a monotone speech coming from one of the sim gurus. And look, I'm not a part of the community. I'm not black. Two things right there. Like, I play The Sims for fun. I don't play it to make a sim that's as realistic as possible. But, and like I said, I'm not black. This doesn't fully affect me like that unless I want to make black sims. The skin tones in the game are god-awful. And thank you for the community finally, like, pointing this out for years. And now they're finally addressing it. And it's great that they want to say they're going to do better, and they want to basically, pat your head and go, oh, we're gonna do it. Don't worry, it's coming soon. With no visual proof of anything. No, just the script. They had time to write the script though and get a video up about it. What?
We're fixing it.
Like that.
Shush. Stop yelling on Twitter. No more videos. We're fixing it.
That's it.
Please buy our game pack coming out.
Please buy the game pack. Please buy the expansion. Look, Galaxy's Edge, right? I don't know if that's what it is. I don't know. But this is the most disrespectful way to do this. If there is something wrong in the game, as bad as complete non-inclusivity at all, because like I said, the skin tones are ashy. They look awful, and I'm sorry if you like them, but they do. They don't look good. I don't know who okayed it. Whoever that is should just get to getting, because they ain't good. This is a rant. I'm cutting this part out. Bottom line is, you fucked it up. You fucked it up in the game. You fucked it up in your reply to the community asking for change. And the thing that kind of ticks me off the most, this has been brought up for years by the community. But now that it's being made into videos by bigger YouTubers who have more of an impact, that's, I feel like, what kind of, finally kickstarted this thing. And it shouldn't have. And being able to play the game and be themselves, then you should have given that a long time ago. It shouldn't have been an argument for years. Don't worry though. We can name cow plants.
Watch the video.
I watched the video.
On, like, for people who haven't seen it.
So we're gonna watch the video now. just to give you guys, the full story. I'm gonna play it for you.
Hope you're healthy, and I hope that you're safe. And I want to address a topic that is near and dear to The Sims. Inclusivity is at the core of the Sims franchise. From the beginning, we set out to let you build Sims that look like you or people that you know. And we understand that right now it doesn't feel like we're truly living up to that promise. We hear you, and we recognize we have not done enough to address the variety of skin tones and hairstyles that you expect to find in The Sims 4. While we have made additions and improvements and fixes in the past, there is much more for us to do. We are making it a priority to release more options this year, as well as to address the visual issues with current skin tones, specifically to improve the blashy artifacts and ashy tones. We've iterated on these before, but we're doing a deep dive into our full pipeline to trace our assets through every step and compare the before and afters to assess any loss in quality. As we've demonstrated, The Sims is committed not only to inclusion, but to authentic and respectful inclusion, which means we don't do this work alone. We take a feedback from a number of places that inform the work and hold us accountable in our execution. and part of that accountability is communicating to you. We will strive to keep you as up-to-date and informed as possible. So as a start, we're promising to fix the visual artifacts with existing skin tones and increase the number of tones available in The Sims 4 this fall. Our community is bigger and stronger than it has ever been, and we will continue to make sure that our players are heard, feel represented, and are able to create without boundaries. We are blown away by the incredible craftsmanship of our mod community and what they bring to the game, and the ways in which they've expanded on the Sims 4 experience. And there's no question that their contributions make the world of The Sims better. However, we know that this does not absolve us from continuing to grow and improve as well. We realize there isn't one single fix for representation, and we are dedicating people to ongoing commitments to continue improvement over the long term. Thank you so much for caring about each other and caring about your experiences in The Sims 4, and thank you for being part of our continued evolution. So.
So that was the video in its entirety. Completely, nothing done on my end. I just hit play on Twitter and that was it. Number one. We address the concerns from a number of places. No, you address the concerns of once it hit YouTube and Facebook groups is what it looks like. People have been voicing their concerns for years, and now you are just now addressing it, and that is quite frankly ridiculous. The fact that it's all of a sudden an issue, like that's what you're making it sound like, and it's not. It's been an issue for years. The only reason you're now addressing it is because it's become mainstream and could affect future sales or your skin pack, or not skin pack, sorry, your game pack coming up. It's The Sims. Sims 3 had it where you could pick an undertone and then you had a slider. You could pick an undertone and then you had a slider where you can go lighter and darker. And it was great for being able to get Latina skins, Asian skin colors, black skin tones, white skin tones, any skin tone that you needed, you could make. And I don't understand why they didn't just do that for The Sims 4 instead of, oh, you click a button and that's the color you get, because that's not how skin even works in reality. Like, there are 80 million different types of white, there's 80 million different types of black, there's 80 million different types of like tan. There are too many to put onto a little selection skin tone thingy. Like, you need either a slider or a color wheel to do that. The fact that you have blue skin, you have green skin, you put time in the funky skin colors but not the important real life ones, like that is mind-boggling to me. And I understand The Sims 4 is a very silly game, and it is a game, it's not real life, but the way that people play The Sims, you as the developer of the game, you know that they either make themselves, make their friends, make their families, and you make them either do weird stuff or you make them do normal stuff, like have kids and a life. And if you know how your people are going to play your game, you know they're eventually going to want to make themselves or their friends or their family. So why didn't you do this off the jump? And then why did you ignore it for years until it became a big enough issue where you're like, I guess we got to do something now. Release a monotone script at 8 o'clock and hope the issue gets solved because we're going to release something in the fall. I don't get it. I don't get the mindset. I don't know if the blame is on Maxis, EA. I don't know. I honestly don't, and they have to do better, and it's, apparently they're gonna do better eventually. I just wish we could see something instead of hearing it, and I don't mean see a script, I mean seeing actual gameplay of this being developed. Yeah, because honestly, if I were them right now, I wouldn't release a game pack until this was fixed. This is a bigger issue than a game pack and some sales. You're already stretching us, what like $700 to $800 for all the other stuff in your game? You can take a hit, just release an update with your skin tones, maybe a color wheel, maybe a slider, whatever you're gonna do, and and then work on trying to milk your game for all it's worth, which at this point it's not worth much, and you should probably be focusing on The Sims 5, but that's an argument for another day. Like I said, it's 3 o'clock in the morning now, and this has been long and rant filled, and it's gonna take a lot of editing. So I don't know when it'll be up, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this little rant. I don't. I don't see why you'd release this without any evidence of what you're saying, or even emotion in the video. Is my point? Like, I guess that's the main thing for me, is that Sim Guru Lindsay, as it says on the Twitter thing, just has no emotion when reading off a script. It's like, maybe you should feel the things you're saying you feel. But, you know, I guess that's a crazy concept. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my goings on. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.